What's up, folk? Welcome back to another episode of my Roman Empire playthrough. And this episode, we're going to be doing a whole lot of nothing, lol, because I'm at 200 essentially overextension, which is ridiculous. We're going to be fighting a lot of rebels, and I kid, we will be doing something very little. And what I plan to do is actually declare on Mexico. That is something we can do. Oh, Louisiana's in a personal union. Ooh, that's a bit weird. Okay. Well, we're going to be fighting Mexico, Colombia, and Louisiana. But of course, the Mexicans will be the war leader. And what I plan to do, his capital's up here unfortified. That's good. Yeah, I'll just take a chunk around this region, handing some off to British Mexico and some off to British Louisiana automatically. A lot of people are requesting that I change the names of the colonies. Maybe I'm the only person, but I kind of prefer them to be called what they originally were. I mean, if you go ahead and look at the culture, we can see that they are the same culture, for example. But I'm happy to do that. It's just that, yeah, with that in mind, what I just said. Anyways, let's get into this game here. With what I just said in mind, my personal preference, and the fact that it's quite frankly going to be very tedious to do so, I have not done so. But I think I'll probably, if I recall, I've also been working on some other EU4 content that I'm really excited about, guys, and for that reason, as well as just life in general, feeling busy. So yeah, when I stop recording, I usually just quickly like run away to whatever it is I need to do. But if I should remember, I guess I'll go around and rename them things just for those of you who are complete nerds, apparently, lol. I'm just kidding, but seriously, screw your I just won't follow through with my thought process. I love you guys. Straight up. Straight up. I love you guys. Let's continue on fighting endless hordes of gigantic rebel stacks. And yeah, when one of my diplomats ever returns, we will I've got to try to remember kind of which generals are being used, though. That's the thing. Yep, let's declare on Mexico. Here we go. Now, not too fussed about like 100%ing this guy, but we do seriously need to get this started, in my opinion. Get it started. And let's go ahead and enforce religion on British Mexico. Placate him a couple times. Whew. We have so much of the world to convert. That's quite awkward. We're so overextended as well. I'm looking forward to coring up anything at all, because it will reduce the size of the rebel factions that we're going to be fighting here. Uh-oh. Hey, we got some population. Beauty, mate. But our ruler died. For the first time, we've got a pretty bad ruler, guys. But worth! He's a zealot. Wow, so worth. As if we desperately need monarch points. Give me that missionary strength, fool. I love it. I'll take that any day of the week. I'm not too concerned about closing the gap of the rest of the world, guys, of course, excusing Russia, etc. I'm more concerned about converting everything at this stage. Although, sometimes I do look at what we do need to conquer and I feel not so good. There's a lot remaining. I've just been here and done that too many times before in the past. It feels bad, man, sometimes. But with that being said, I also am able to gauge fairly well whether it's kind of doable or not. Why everybody so mad at us? Let's go around and use our bloody emissaries just to influence dudes. Spend a ton of money influencing these dudes. Make them happy, hopefully. No. Roll a new general, please be good. Decent. We actually lost our 4 siege general. Feels bad, man. He was like our only real good general. And he was actually operating here. But not any longer. Yep. Keep on going. Influence these fools. Give us that trust. And the relations. I wonder how expensive it will be to do Newfoundland. I've got a feeling it will be very expensive. I'm already influencing him, okay. 13 colonies. And we should do Australia before I forget and move on to something else. Alrighty, let's look at one of these. Let's do the cannons. Liberties are on the same continent. No, yeah, that would help out the Netherlands at least. That's something. Let's go ahead and do that. Wow, look, he's showing some sign of being subdued, finally. How's our colonist? Not there yet. Let's continue Romanizing, because that's always cool. Especially these. Honestly, especially the low development provinces. Because spreading the culture geographically always feels good. It sucks that our stability is low for the first time in a while. I don't even want to look at it while our overextension is so high. The cost, I mean, of boosting it up. But maybe I would boost it up, I don't know. If I thought it was worth the points. I'm going to go and try and pick up another stack. Because there is a boatload of revolting rebels. And more to come by the looks of things. Portugal. Become... We're already influencing them, alright. Alrighty. Yep. Not gonna lie, guys, my commentary might slack here a little bit because this is the most exhilarating game, at least the most exhilarating game I've ever played by far. And losing stability because our overextension feels really bad, considering that our stability is already low. finishing colonies. Feels good though, for real. Oh boy. Whew. Okay, we need a general here. Oh, brutal. Oh, dude, let the events time out, monk. You dummy. We're gonna be able to extend for a while here. Don't be no fool like that. We're smarter than that. Alright, I've got... Let's utilize one more. You know, Australia's maxed relations and he's still mad at us. That's so irritating. How about Britain and Brazil? Not quite, but it's pretty close. So let's try, if we can, to go for the Mexican troops, because we've already got the war goal and we've already got some war score, and I feel like the sooner that we demoralize him, the better. Phew, I'm glad we destroyed him before these guys arrived. Oh, they take ages apparently. Yep. Okay, so he's already medium enthusiasm. So I'm thinking we need Louisiana to be able to core. Let's quickly check that that's not in the California region. Oh, goodness. No, that is in the Louisiana region. This is 30 war score. Yeah, I reckon something like that is achievable, hopefully fairly quickly. Our other stacks are running down. Send them to... They should be. Send them to forts. And I hate the fact that these rebels are actually delaying the rate in which I'm coring up. That feels really awful. Where's the Grain Coast? I know it's around here. There it is. Ah, jeez. It's a bad time to get that event there. Let's go ahead and bring in these reinforcements. It's astonishing even to me the amount of land we took. It's just how we roll sometimes. Now this is not coring, thank goodness. Maybe I shouldn't prioritize it as much. Okay. This is something to spend our manpower on, you know what I'm saying? Our manpower and our money that we have. Okay. Some core is good, even if we're still over, which we are. It, as you drop below thresholds, it will reduce the amount of rebels that you have to fight. That's what we want to see. Alright, so hopefully these colonial nations kind of flood through and carpet siege him because I'm too lazy to do it. And I will just be going for his forts. Even just sitting on the forts themselves does have a little bit of a demoralizing effect. Go ahead and bring these troops down. So one of our missions here spawns heretics. Let's try to get that navy there in time. And that should be enough to deal with it, I guess. Alright, this is a better general which is now being freed up. Utilize him here. Oh, so many rebels in Africa. Damn. Damn. Oh, no way. Oh, that's just the event timing out, you dummy. Use your brain. I was like, wow, we lost another stability. That was just the event that we've got here. They are beginning to time out, but that's what is to be expected. Real fun times. Real fun times. Yeah, I think I will probably boost my stability. But we have to wait until our core has done a little bit. Progressed up and are not overextended so much. Because it is extremely expensive right now to boost our stability. I want to rush over here and get that back working. Alrighty, so this one here, let's quickly throw down a general. Yes, so Mexico's at 40 war score and counting, ticking war score. Now we're going to make sure that none of these... Okay, I know that this is in West Africa. It's one of these guys. Got to make sure that no rebel factions are going to be successful. Try to continue the coring progress out here. That was our 6 shock dude. We should be utilizing that general. And that general. These are our main fighters right now. Okay. That's whatever, I guess. Insignificant right now. I mean, like, whether he's badass or not, which is pretty average. Pretty damn average. But it's not hugely significant. Uh-oh. Losing a battle here. Let's just retreat up if we can. Consolidate nearer to this deck. Naturally, it's not the show superiority CB. Not the end of the world if we be losing battles like that. Oh, god dang it. Uh-oh, brutal. The bloody rebels walking in the way. Okay, so we're getting there. Dealing with this brutal overextension, we're getting there. The most exciting episode yet. Oh, jeez, they're all piling up there. Rough. Okay, this guy's the fort's helping it out. Go back to actually doing something productive. Somebody said that they could hear my stomach rumble. Sometimes I wish my mic wasn't so effective at picking things up, just in general. But for myself personally, I like to listen to things at not an extremely high volume. And yeah, I think some people listen to like my stuff at extremely high volume because they point out things that I certainly cannot hear for myself unless I jam the volume all the way up. But in reference to my stomach grumbling, it happens all the time. You might think, oh, why, Monk? Do you fast or something like that? As to why, I don't really know, apart from because I'm a hungry savage who's just hungry all of the time. I should have been a competitive eater because I'm telling you, I'm just an absolute savage. But I think it comes with the territory of being really tall. Just large in general. So how are we doing, Spain? Yeah. Yeah, those Spanish relations are getting there, dude. That feels pretty good. I would really enjoy integrating Spain. Like big time. That will give us infinite land to convert, basically. Oh my goodness. How dare you guys all pile up like that? That's freaky. I hope that they kind of disperse a bit, or else we're going to have to accumulate everything we have here in West Africa and send it on over. Keep building up some troops, spare. It's faster to build new troops than it is to send troops all around the world. I need to boost my stability big time because that bloody disaster. What's the requirements? It's just having high absolutism, yeah. Yep. We need 3 stability in order to get rid of that, which is pretty upsetting. It's going to cost a lot of bloody admin, but my hand is going to be forced to do it. You know, I think probably breaking ties with Colombia is actually more valuable than even taking land. So that we can just go in against Colombia solo next time around. Nice, he's going into the highlands. Let's kill him. Hopefully that's all the revolts we're going to experience in that Eastern Congo region. And we're damn close. Yeah, these guys, my subjects here in the New World are doing a good job, like really. They're doing a good job carpet sieging the crap out of him, which is something that I am way too lazy to do. I mean, he's just getting sieged down for real. Nice, these colonies finishing up. Speaking of which, let's keep jamming them down. Okay. How much money is in here? Not much, and it looks like it's all coming out anyway. That's good. Alright, I feel like we're really... One more core, we're under our 100% overextension. I feel like we're making... Phew. No more negative events. None of these rebel factions are at risk of being successful. That's what I'm trying to say. So, in that regard, doing well. Doing bad in the feels bad man in real life kind of way. I've been working on other content, like I've been saying, guys, and I really hope that it is received well, because for me, regardless of how it is received, I actually feel like it's kind of like a milestone for myself. Whoa! Brabant joins the Republic of our subject. Sweet. He's gonna be pretty pissed, but still. Brabant just joined. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Subject grows in size for free. Yeah, I think I've said things like this before, guys, but editing's pretty overwhelming, especially when you're somebody who like has never edited in your bloody life. Do you know what I'm saying? And I am a little bit of a perfectionist in some ways. In other ways, I'm not. But the point is that, like, it is so difficult and sky is the limit, you know, that for me, it almost demoralizes me, and I don't want to do any editing whatsoever, or even produce videos at all, because I just feel like if I was better, I could make awesome stuff, right? God dang it. We're not accepting Ligrian, are we? Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but like when you have a product and you have a vision of what it could be, and you see what other people do, it's just overwhelming. To the extent that it almost makes you, or me personally, not want to like even participate at all. But naturally, you know, I feel like that is sort of like a defeatist attitude, and doing something is better than nothing, and so that's what I do, and that's kind of what I mean by perfectionist in a way, is because ultimately I have to kind of be content with something that is not perfect, and I don't really think is perfect, and is not as desirable as it could be. But with that being said, I have been improving in like editing and stuff, and not that this is going to be heavily edited. It's just that for the first time, I actually feel like the product, if you will, is like really entertaining, actually, for me personally. I think I'm happy with the concept and stuff, and I really think, yeah, it's a step up for me on the channel. Regardless, some people might like it, some people might not, but even just working on it is a little bit more stimulating, is what I'm trying to say, than just playing the late stage of the game out. That's why I started on this kind of rant. Okay, how is this divided? Yeah, that looks pretty good, pretty even. Maybe if we're lucky. I don't think these guys are massively overextended. Cool. Yeah, so I've been working on that and coming back to this, trying to finish this off. It feels extra tedious, but that's my problem. That's nobody else's problem. It's just my own. Got to see it through to the end, monk. Really looking forward to grabbing that last admin efficiency. And I suggest that can I cancel this guy's alliance? I think so, or vassal. So 25 prestige. It's expensive, man, but screw it. We're gonna do that because integrating him gives a massive negative modifier with you know, Spain and the Netherlands, both of which, if we piss them off enough, we might struggle actually incorporating them, period, before the end of the game, you know. So that's why we actually vassalized that guy. I find it quite humorous, in order to convert his province for him. And then, yeah, he's Orthodox now, so I don't really care what is his fate. Just disband him. Like, if Russia kills him, couldn't care less. If Russia guarantees him, could not care less. Okay, so that's a Roman. So theoretically, we're accepting Austrian, eh? Spread it around. Spread the love a little bit. Yeah, so we're at peace now, and we're not overextended. But that is a problem, and that's why I'm not going to do much else here. For now. I'm actually going to allow our core to finish up quite nicely. Now, I don't mind if I'm a little bit inefficient around this time period, because I'd take this, so even plus 5% cost, I'd take that tech. Not 100% sure, I'm not like great at the math, but it would not surprise me if it's more efficient to take that tech sooner rather than later. Okay. Dang it, I was hoping that we got an event for some population there. So Mexico was above 200%, he's still above 200%, and that's not including his subject. That is a little bit concerning. Now, it appears as though Scandinavia has a colony, so if we fully annexed him, oh, no way. It's guaranteeing him. We could go back to war with Mexico, I suppose, via that method. I'm thinking about fully annexing Scandinavia and getting... Yeah, maybe... Could declare that war on that guy while I fight other wars, and it might be self-autonomous, hopefully, with the Spanish colonies helping us out as well. Speaking of Spain, we're not at war, so if I could increase to 160 with a gift. That's about it. That's about it for now. The rest is going to take time. Yep, so it's much cheaper now to tick up to stability up. But let's go all the way and core up the rest. 20% overextension. I'm thinking about, you know, you can build basilica in your subjects. So I'm thinking about, like, if I integrate Spain and we have like a tremendous amount in South America, and that stage I still have a lot to convert like I do now, I might even just in my subjects, I might just spam basilica like all over the place. We are beginning to accumulate more and more money naturally. Alright, so seem to be doing well. Both of those rebel factions are in this area. I highly doubt that they will be successful. That's good. And Limited Eye is looking good right now. Great. It's basically these two, right? Newfoundland. Okay, so the Netherlands is not mixed. Well, they pretty much are, apparently. It's just that, yeah. We need, maybe I haven't influenced the Netherlands. Let's check that real quick. We don't appear to be influencing them. Interesting. I hate it. I want some kind of automatic send missionaries back to work nowadays. Let's drive me up the wall. Okay, that's good for relations and Liberty Desire, apparently. Cool. Alright guys, I'm about to end the episode, so that was pretty boring. I hope it was a little bit more enjoyable for you. But yeah, let's call this up and then spend a lot of our admin here getting rid of the aspiration for liberty. And yeah, then we're going to be considering that I can tick up. We're going to be sort of, I suppose, quote unquote, efficiently spending our admin quite well. And next episode, no longer overextended, and we can go ahead and go back to war. Wait, you should go away now, right? Can be stopped. Yeah. So I think if we just let the month go by, then it will disappear. Let's find out. Okay, great. Thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed more than I did, lol. But I'll be happy once we get it, guys. That Orthodox spreading like crazy. I'll see you next time.